Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy GG here, and holy smokes, are you guys ready for this one? We are diving deep into the life of an absolute legend, a global icon, the one and only Lewis Hamilton. We're talking about a guy who has redefined what it means to be a champion, both in and out of the cockpit. Get your popcorn ready, maybe grab a notepad to take some life goals, because this is going to be wild. Join us as we take a 9-minute journey into the life of Lewis Hamilton. We're going to be peeling back the layers, looking at everything that makes this guy so freaking cool. It's not just about the seven Formula One World Championships, which is already mind-blowing, by the way. We're talking about the lifestyle, the hustle, the passion, and all the crazy, awesome stuff that comes with being one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. From his luxurious house that probably looks like a 5-star resort, to his impressive car collection that would make any billionaire jealous, and more. We're leaving no stone unturned, guys. We'll check out where he crashes, what he drives when he's not hitting 200 mph on a racetrack, how he built his empire, and even a little peek into his personal world. So buckle up, smash that like button already, and let's get this show on the road. This is gonna be epic. Alright, let's talk about where Lewis Hamilton relaxes. His house! And when I say house, I mean like a freaking palace. His main pad in London is a mansion in Kensington Palace Gardens. This street is literally nicknamed Billionaire's Row. So, you already know it's next level. Imagine having Prince William and Kate Middleton as your neighbours. That's the kind of baller status we're dealing with here. This place reportedly cost around $25 million. It's a massive detached villa with insane history. Built in the 1860s, it has a classic London vibe with modern luxury. Inside, it's got 6 bedrooms. The design is sleek and modern, nodding to its historic roots. High ceilings, massive windows, and top-notch security. And of course, top-notch security. There's a huge garden, like 200 feet long. He can host mini Grand Prix with his bulldogs, Roscoe and Coco, plus a massive kitchen, multiple reception rooms, and a home gym. It's the ultimate bachelor pad, but for a king. Okay guys, if you thought his house was nuts, wait until you hear about Lewis Hamilton's car collection. This dude is a 7-time Formula One World Champion, so you know his personal garage is going to be absolutely bonkers. It's not just a collection, it's like a museum of speed and style. He doesn't just drive fast for a living, he lives and breathes horsepower. First off, the crown jewel, the one that makes car guys weep, his one-of-a-kind Pagani Zonda 760 LH. The LH literally stands for Lewis Hamilton. How sick is that? Pagani made this custom for him. It's got a naturally aspirated V12 engine, and it's one of the few Zondas with a manual gearbox because Lewis is a purist. Imagine the sound of that thing roaring down the street. It's probably like an angel screaming, but like a really fast, angry angel. Then there's the Mercedes AMG Project 1. This is basically an F1 car for the road. He was involved in the development of this hypercar, so it's got his DNA all over it. It has an actual F1 engine in it. Can you even comprehend that? Driving that thing must be like strapping yourself to a rocket. The engineering behind it is just mind-boggling, a true testament to Mercedes's and Lewis's pursuit of perfection. But it's not all just insane hypercars. He's got taste, you know? He owns a classic 1966 Shelby Cobra 427. This is pure American muscle, a legendary car. Imagine cruising down the PCH in that thing, sunglasses on, wind in your hair. That's a vibe. Alright, so we've seen his main London digs, which are already insane, but Lewis Hamilton isn't just a one-house kind of guy. Oh no, this man has properties scattered across the globe like he's playing a real-life game of Monopoly and winning, obviously. It's not just about having a place to crash, it's about having a base in all his favourite spots. Imagine just deciding, I think I'll go to my Monaco apartment today. The dream. First up, let's talk Monaco. Of course he has a place in Monaco. It's like a rite of passage for F1 drivers. He reportedly owns a stunning apartment in the super exclusive Fontvieille district. Think breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea, yachts bobbing in the harbour, and the kind of luxury that makes your eyes water. It's the perfect spot to be during the Monaco Grand Prix, or just, whenever you feel like being surrounded by opulence. Then, jetting over to the good old USA, he's got a sick penthouse in New York City. We're talking Tribeca, one of the most expensive and chic neighborhoods in Manhattan. This place was apparently part of a building that's loaded with other celebs. It's a massive triplex penthouse with its own private outdoor terrace and plunge pool. In New York City, that's like finding a unicorn. The views of the city skyline from there must be absolutely bonkers, especially at night. And he didn't stop at one NYC pad. He also bought another huge penthouse in a different building at 70 Vestry Street, also in Tribeca, for something like $40 million. Why have one New York super penthouse when you can have two, right? That's Lewis Hamilton logic, and honestly, I can't even be mad at it. Okay guys, brace yourselves because we're about to talk numbers. Big, big numbers. Lewis Hamilton isn't just winning races, he's absolutely crushing it in the financial game too. His net worth is something that most of us can only dream about, like lottery, win times 1,000. It's a testament to his incredible talent, his marketability, and his smart business moves over the years. This dude is an empire, not just a driver. So, what are we talking here? Estimates put Lewis Hamilton's net worth somewhere around $285 million to $300 million. Let that sink in. $300 million. That's enough money to buy your own private island, or maybe a small country. It's just wild to think about. And that number is constantly growing with his massive F1 salary, insane endorsement deals, and various investments. He's not just earning, he's building wealth. His contract with Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team is obviously a huge chunk of this. We're talking tens of millions of dollars per year just to drive the car. And when you're winning championships consistently, you get those juicy bonuses too. He's one of the highest paid athletes in the world, and for good reason. He delivers results, and in F1, results mean big bucks. It's a high-stakes, high-reward world, and he's at the very top. But it's not just the racing salary. Lewis is a global superstar, and brands are lining up to work with him. All right, so we've seen the mansions, the cars, the insane net worth. But where did it all begin for Lewis Hamilton? You don't just wake up a 7-time world champion. This dude's journey started way back with a dream and a whole lot of go-karting. It's a story of sacrifice, dedication, and a family that believed in him every step of the way. Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton was born on January 7th, 1985, in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, England. His parents separated when he was young, and he lived with his mum until he was 12, then moved in with his dad, Anthony Hamilton. And his dad, guys, his dad is a legend in his own right. He saw Lewis's talent for racing when he was just a little kid, like 6 years old, when he got his first go-kart. Anthony Hamilton worked like crazy, sometimes holding down 3 or 4 jobs at a time just to fund Lewis's karting career. They faced a lot of challenges, being one of the few black families in the predominantly white karting scene at the time, but they persevered. Lewis started winning like everything in karting. He was a natural. By the age of 10, he famously approached McLaren team boss Ron Dennis at an awards ceremony and told him, "I want to race for you one day." 7-time champion, Lewis Hamilton's dominant F1 career. Lewis Hamilton has rewritten the record books with 7 world championships, tying with Michael Schumacher. He burst onto the F1 scene in 2007 with McLaren and almost won the championship in his rookie year. In 2008, he clinched his first world championship dramatically in Brazil. He moved to Mercedes in 2013, a bold move that paid off. From 2014 onwards, he dominated with Mercedes, winning multiple championships. He holds records for most wins, pole positions, and podium finishes. Lewis has a champion's mentality and a never-give-up attitude. Who is Lewis Hamilton dating? A peek into his personal life. All right, so we know Lewis Hamilton, the racer, the businessman, the property mogul. But what about Lewis Hamilton, the guy? What's his personal life like? Specifically, the part everyone's always curious about, his dating life. Now, Lewis is a pretty private dude when it comes to his relationships, which is totally understandable given how massive his fame is. But, you know, a few things have made it into the public eye over the years. Probably his most well-known relationship was with Nicole Scherzinger, the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls. They were a super high-profile couple, on and off for like 7 or 8 years, from around 2007 to 2015. Since his split with Nicole, Lewis has been linked to a few other famous names, but he's kept things way more low-key. There were rumors about him and Rihanna for a bit, and they were spotted hanging out in Barbados and New York. Then there were whispers about models like Barbara Palvin, Winnie Harlow, and Kendall Jenner. But mostly it's just been speculation and paparazzi shots of them at the same events. He plays his cards close to his chest now, which is probably smart. He seems to be really focused on his career, his family and his dogs, Roscoe and Coco, who are basically celebrities in their own right with their own Instagram accounts. They fly private jets with him, hang out in the F1 paddock. It's wild. He's a legend. What's next for Lewis Hamilton? What an insane ride, right? From his mind-blowing houses and car collection to his journey from a kid with a go-kart to a 7-time Formula One world champion. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. Until next time, stay awesome.